because as per sources, when it comes to this recovery, 2,563 kgs of suspected explosives have been seized. This recovery has been made from one of the suspects' rented house, and this has happened in Haryana. Going across to Bhavtosh, who's getting us all these details, and as you tell us about these recoveries and as you show us what's happening at the spot on the ground, what is the police telling you? Because here we are talking about the recovery of explosives. You talk about this rented place where, the police officials are. Who owned that particular place? How was it rented out? Are cops probing the person who rented out this place? How did he know the doctor, in question? Get us all those updates, Bhavtosh.
Well, Sagrika, as far as this place is concerned, if I can ask Sujit to show this place, this is a very innocuous place. It's close to Delhi, but also very far from Delhi, around 40 to 50 kilometers from Delhi. And here it was the second place that was rented by Muzammil. He was staying here. In fact, it was only rented to, store the explosives. And a cleric was the one who, gave the credentials of Dr. Muzammil, and that's how this place was given to him. The cleric himself is being questioned. So far, he has not been arrested. Apart from him, another woman doctor who was, was the one who got in touch with him. She is also being questioned. Apart from the 7 who have been arrested, there are 2 others who are presently being questioned by a joint team of Central Intelligence Agency's officials, as well as by the Haryana Police and also J&K Police. Now, what has happened here is that the accused in this case, the doctor, knew that he can hide the explosives here. It is also very far from Delhi, and also it is a place where no one would even bother to carry out searches. J&K Police has issued a statement, but has not so far given details as to how the explosives have come here. But what we have gathered from sources is that the explosives came in tranches. 2,563 kgs of explosives was stored here. It was in an inert form. It could not have been triggered unless the timers were attached to it. But there were timers with it, and the whole idea was to carry out a blast. Remember, after Operation Sindoor, Maulana Masood Azhar has said that his relatives have been targeted, and he would, in fact, arrange that. So the planning was being made. Jaish-e-Mohammed was planning to carry out an attack. Lashkar-e-Toiba's various rallies are being broadcast live, and they are also threatening. So the danger is clear and present, and that is what has been thwarted by security agencies. 2,900 kgs of explosives have been seized by them in past 2 to 4 days.
So 2,900 kgs of explosives seized in the last few days. The focus is on the terror module, the links, and there are pan-India raids that are underway. But now we are also getting to know that this is not just about the capital. This is not just about Jammu and Kashmir, because there is a crackdown that's happening across the country. And here, the latest input that we are tracking is about a Rajasthan angle. For agencies who are tracking all the aspects of the case, now the focus is on a Rajasthan angle. Earlier, remember, in Gujarat too, the ATS managed to bust an ISIS plot. Now, what do we know about the Rajasthan angle? There are more inputs that are coming in. We are getting to know that terrorists Azad Sheikh and Mohammad Suhail had hidden some weapons from Hanumangarh in Rajasthan at an isolated location in Kalol in Gujarat. Photos and videos were sent of these hidden weapons to their handlers who are sitting in Pakistan. These are very, very serious details that are coming in. My colleague Hiten is joining us. Hiten, एक पैन इंडिया क्रैकडाउन चल रहा है. कल ही आप बता रहे थे कैसे एक आईसिस मॉड्यूल बस्ट किया गया एटीएस के द्वारा गुजरात में. अब एक राजस्थान एंगल पे भी फोकस है. उसके बारे में आप हमारे दर्शकों को क्या बता सकते हैं?
बिल्कुल, देखिए, जो 3 आतंकी गिरफ्तार हुए एटीएस के कस्टडी में इस वक्त मौजूद है, उनके पास से जो वेपन्स और जो ऑयल जिसके जरिए एक पॉइजन बनाना था, और वो पॉइजन बनाया भी है, वो छुपाया कहाँ है उसकी जांच जारी है, लेकिन वो सब कुछ पाकिस्तान से ड्रोन के जरिए जो है हनुमानगढ़ी पहुंचाया गया. वहां से फिर जो यूपी के 2 आतंकी गिरफ्तार हुए, वो कहीं ना कहीं ट्रेन में पहुंचते हैं अहमदाबाद से फिर वो कलोल जाकर एक आइसोलेटेड प्लेस पे रख देते हैं. उसके बाद वो हैदराबाद से जो डॉक्टर अहमद है वो खुद यहाँ पर पहुँचते, उसका हैंडलर दूसरा होता है। आप देखिए तीनों जो गिरफ्तार हुए, तीनों में से एटीएस ने ये कंफर्म किया कि दोनों के हैंडलर्स जो है वो अलग अलग लोग थे, कोई एक ही व्यक्ति तीनों को आदेश नहीं दे रहा था। जो यूपी के आतंकी है उन लोगों को कोई एक व्यक्ति ऑर्डर दे रहा था, एक हैंडलर ऑर्डर दे रहा था, वो पाकिस्तान का था, जैसे पूछताछ में उन्होंने कंफर्मेशन दी है। दूसरा जो डॉक्टर हैदराबाद का था, वो जो अरेस्ट हुआ है, उसने कबूल किया है कि उसका जो हैंडलर था वो अफगान पाकिस्तान बॉर्डर के पास आईएसकेपी से जुड़ा हुआ था। तो यानी कि दो अलग अलग हैंडलर थे, उसके भी ऊपर कोई और हो सकता है जिसकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन अभी भी चल रही है। उन्होंने राजस्थान पूरा का पूरा वेपन्स जो है वो लैंड कराया, राजस्थान से गुजरात पहुंचा, और गुजरात से जब ये रिकवर करने के लिए डॉक्टर खुद स्पॉट पर पहुंचा था तो उसे मिला नहीं, वो वेपन्स उसे कलेक्ट नहीं हुए। जो एटीएस सोर्सेज बता रहे कि उसने कलोल के उस लोकेशन से वापस अपने हैंडलर का कांटेक्ट किया, उसके बाद फिर उन दोनों आतंकियों को कांटेक्ट किया, और उसके बाद वो वेपन्स कलेक्ट करके जब अहमदाबाद की ओर लौट रहा था, उस दौरान रात करीब 12 से 1 के बीच में अडालज टोल प्लाजा के पास एटीएस ने उसे गिरफ्तार किया है, और उसके जरिए बाकी दो आतंकियों की जानकारी सामने आई, और एक टीम बनासकांठा जाकर जो है उन दोनों को भी अरेस्ट करती है।
There is a pattern that's emerging, Hiten. I'd like to bring in Bhavtosh. Bhavtosh, here we are talking about one, a Jaish-e-Mohammed module, and on the other hand, the action that has been taken in Gujarat against ISIS terrorists, or a module that is linked to the ISIS. Our agency is also looking at similarities in these patterns that are emerging. On one hand, you have doctors part of the Jaish module. On the other hand, we're looking at a Rajasthan link where handlers are sitting in Pakistan, where videos are being sent to handlers from, Hanumangarh in Rajasthan. What more do we know about both these modules?
Sagrika, what is very clear is the fact that Pakistan wants to carry out an attack in India, and for that they have in fact regrouped various sleeper cells. They have regrouped various terror modules, whether it is in Gujarat or whether it's a doctor who was arrested first in Hyderabad, and formal arresting led to questioning, and then 3 other members of the ISIS were arrested, and also the JNK police case in which they arrested 7 others individual apart from arresting the 2 main accused. What this shows is that Pakistan wants to revenge the strikes that India carried out in Operation Sindoor, and it is more or less certain that after Operation Sindoor, Pakistan has made it very clear that they will in fact relaunch the terror camps. They will in fact rebuild these terror camps, and subsequently they will carry out big terror strikes. Now, security agencies have managed to at least thwart terror strikes. They have in fact seized large amount of explosives. They have also in fact nullified several of these terror modules. One has to wait and see whether this is enough or whether more vigil is required.
Right.
The searches are presently going on as far as this house is concerned. They have also said they have inputs about other such terror modules that want to carry out strikes in public spaces, in market, and also in malls.
So agencies are on high alert. These raids are ongoing, and so is the investigation. We're getting you updates from Faridabad to Jammu and Kashmir to also Gujarat. But let's also now get you more information on the Gujarat module that was busted, because we're getting to know it was ISKP terrorists who were arrested by the Gujarat ATS. They had conducted a recce, and as per the latest information, the recce was done on the RSS office. The recce of the RSS office was done in Lucknow. In addition, we also have source-based information that a recce was also conducted in Ahmedabad at the Naroda Fruit Market, and also in the national capital in Azad Mandi. So videos of all these locations were made, and these videos allegedly were sent to handlers who are sitting in Pakistan. Here is the latest reaction.
मुहीउद्दीन का एक हैंडलर था जिसका नंबर विदेश का एसटीडी कोड से जिसके साथ बात कर रहा था, और प्रिलिमिनरी प्राइमा फेसी ऐसा लग रहा है इनका जो हैंडलर है और जो यूपी से जो 2 लड़के हमने अरेस्ट किया उनका हैंडलर है अलग अलग है। इन्होंने गए थे अराउंड जम्मू कश्मीर, अहमदाबाद एंड दिल्ली जो यूपी के है। अभी के लिए इतना घूमे हैं, इतना जगह पे इन्होंने रेकी किया है, ऐसा इनका बोलना है। जो यूपी का हैंडलर है उनका ये कहना है कि वो उन्होंने सामने से बोला है वो पाकिस्तान से। तेलंगाना का जो बंदे के साथ जो हैंडलर है वो उसने बोला वो अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान के बॉर्डर से है और ISKP से जुड़ा हुआ आदमी है।
We're going to keep our focus on the multi-state crackdown on terror that's underway. It's time now for us to take a short commercial break. Thanking all our colleagues for joining us on this broadcast. Taking a short break.